what is my passion or what do I like? What I really enjoy and like seeing is that I feel there's a lot of the solutions, a lot of the building blocks that are needed to get there are emerging and are available, and we are all piecing these things together or recognizing a challenge or a pattern or a problem and being able to connect some of the dots and say, hey, wait, maybe this is an interesting approach to this, maybe this is an interesting project that did something similarly. This is definitely something that I personally enjoy a lot, piecing these things together, maybe things that initially didn't have anything to do with one another, but then actually make a lot of sense. One thing that is super prominent, at least in my bubble, is now everyone is talking about systems. A few years ago, when it came to innovation or transformation processes, yes, there were some niche nerds who talked about systems, but it was far from being that mainstream. Now people are talking about urban systems. This, to me, is a very interesting development, and I think it's a needed one to take the conversation to a next level, because I think transformation is more than just a prototype and testing it and then a new idea and a rollout. It's definitely a broader scope. Maybe it comes back to the education question once again. Maybe we need more experts on a specific field, like deep experts on psychological systems, biological or social systems, and then coming together to bring in their expertise. To answer the question, what are the most pressing challenges for cities? I would say they all have to do with those bigger themes, but there are a million versions of what that translates to in a specific local context. I feel cities are interesting because they are manifestations or forms of those bigger, maybe very abstract themes. If you go to a city like Berlin or Hamburg, you look at mobility or transportation, and it's obviously connected to the bigger question of not only how do we have more efficient transportation to get more sustainably from A to B, but also even why do we need so much transportation? What is being transported? How does it tie into the economic system that is behind it? I think one upside of being involved in many different projects in many different cities is that usually you work with many different people all the time. Not all of them click right away, but I keep meeting and encountering very, very interesting and inspiring people and projects and communities constantly. And yeah, that is very, very, very fun.